Yo, what is happening guys, Handish here, and thanks a lot for dropping by for my first Destiny Crucible video. The game is finally here, which is absolutely amazing. I'm going to be covering all of the core player versus player modes right here on my channel, so don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for a lot more gameplays coming up in the next few days and weeks. But anyway, for this video it's going to be a general first impressions, looking at the general feel of the player versus player in Destiny, mostly playing control mode and a little bit of Clash so far. So let's get it cracking. First off, the game looks amazing as we expected and as we knew if we played the beta and seen gameplays. But yeah, it's nice to see it live finally and be able to play it. You're actually watching Xbox 360 gameplay, which I think looks absolutely awesome. We cannot complain at all considering this is a next-gen game. So the modes you're watching right here are control mode and a little bit of Clash as well. Control mode is what we had in the beta, so a lot of you guys will have seen this already, but it is actually the first accessible game mode when you start playing in the Crucible in Destiny. So to unlock other modes like Clash and then Skirmish and whatnot later on, then you have to actually achieve a certain level within control mode and each mode to unlock the next one, which is really cool and kind of gives you an objective as you progress through the game. Overall, it's a lot of fun, really exciting, feels fairly fast-paced most of the time. Some of the bigger maps so far, I found that they can feel a little bit slow. It takes you a while to get your kills and stuff like that. But yeah, overall it is fun and exciting, and I think that control mode is a good starting point, and they've kind of designed it so that you play control and then you develop up into Clash, and yeah, it gets a little bit tougher and you get new objectives, and later on they'll turn into more threatening battles like free-for-alls and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of competitive context for this game, which is really awesome. Now, one of the things I've spoken about in the past are Crucible vehicles and whether they're overpowered, and some of Bungie's plans to change how they were in the beta into the final version of the game. And I have to say, in the player versus player, these vehicles feel really awesome now. If you're on foot fighting against a vehicle or trying to take it out, it feels that, yeah, you can take it out a little bit easier than before, but the main thing is that they've reduced the fire rate on the Interceptor and they've reduced the spread of damage as well, and that is noticeable to me from the beta. So yeah, it's a lot harder to get kills and it gives whoever's on foot a much better chance of taking you out, and I think it's going to add to the general excitement and the competitive feel of the game, and it's going to do a lot for retention of players. Players won't feel that it's as unfair as before, so that's totally awesome. The vehicles now I feel are, yeah, pretty well balanced. So to talk a little bit about weapons and shooting in general, the mechanics for shooting feel really nice and responsive. I love the mechanic purging from double jumps and glides into shooting. That feels really action-packed and does a lot for the Crucible and general feel of Destiny. And I like the recoil features and muzzle climb with the weapons as well. It kind of adds a realism to it, and yeah, kind of makes each gunfight more competitive and more interesting. You've got other things that kind of influence how that fight turns out. So yeah, that's another really awesome factor of Destiny so far. Now, to talk about the final kind of main thing I wanted to speak about is matchmaking, and it's kind of hard to determine whether that is working out well right now because obviously we haven't got massively high ranks. The highest I've seen in a Crucible game I think was rank 15, and obviously we've got the lowest around 6, so between 6 and 15 seems like a fair kind of matchmaking system. But obviously later on we'll determine if that is really working out and we don't end up with rank 20 plus with rank 6s and stuff like that. So a little bit of time will tell with that one, but overall right now it's working out absolutely awesome. So yeah, that is kind of really my main overview of Destiny's player versus player Crucible modes. I will be uploading each game mode over the next few days and week and talking about some tips and things within that game mode as well. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video anyway. I am going to jump straight off and go back to shooting all kinds of crazy alien rabid motherfuckers in the face, but I hope you have enjoyed this video guys. Don't forget to drop me a like and a comment and subscribe for those other gameplays coming up very shortly. You take it easy and peace out.